You are super attractive. This was intentional because God knew that this would draw people in. It would have people hooked on you. If you didn't carry the vibration and aura that you do, it's almost like you probably wouldn't make as big of an impact. But because not only is your energy attractive, but physically as well, you bring a lot of justice into other people's lives. Some people lash out because you are good looking. A lot of people see you as competition, so they act nonchalant towards you. They ghost you, they bring silent treatments, they shut you out. Whatever your same gender is specifically doesn't like having you around. They hold back from you purposely and intentionally because they feel like you stir up romantic feelings in people that they're connected to. They don't want to bring you around people that they feel like respect them, because in a way, like, you're going to suck up all the attention. People don't want to bring you around their partners, professional settings either, because to them, there's just no comparison. Like, nobody can compete with your mind or your intelligence. To people, your intelligence is really what gives you an upper hand and compared to the rest of them. And what they would never admit is that they actually take notes from you, learn from you, and try to mimic or imitate your intelligence in some form or fashion. People know that you read between the lines, you look for what's hidden. They also feel like a ton of people secretly admire you but wouldn't tell you. And these are people of all genders. So people feel like you're a human design expert. You're an expert in reading energy, reading people in general. It's like you know everything that there is to know about individuals altogether. They also feel like you have a strong connection to source, and because you have knowledge in terms of astrology, that this also gives you an upper hand because you already know the traits and gifts that individual people have without even having to read them. So your presence in people's lives, it brings changes or shifts that they either didn't anticipate or that they need to go through. Your presence brings lessons into other people's lives. Sometimes the attention that you draw in causes ruckus. You just minding your own business and being who you are creates tension in environments that you step into. Some people even think about leaving their spouses or leaving people who they are with because you make them question their whole existence altogether. You're the type of person where your presence is so impactful that it makes people look at their own lives and self-reflect about what it is that they are accepting and what it is that they do want in their life in general, because you represent some sort of contrast that most people do not have. You also are a very patient person, and because you're so stable, like, nothing can shake you up. You're very grounded in who you're meant to be. And I also feel like you're balanced altogether. So you're basically a perfect representation of what balance looks like in a person. And I feel like this brings blockages your way in terms of other people because they're afraid of you. They're afraid you're going to take something away from them. They're afraid that your presence is going to dismantle who they are. They're afraid that you're going to suck up all the attention, the limelight, the resources, and that people are never going to see them the same because your beauty is going to highlight something about them that maybe they were not ready to see. You're the type of person that spends a lot of time in solitude. Your rest is important to you. You also have strong self-care rituals that you give to yourself. You honor yourself. You love yourself. And this shows. Externally, it shows. Because a lot of people are attracted to you. They just most likely don't have the guts to do that. And the fact that you're not easily hooked onto people, the fact that you're detached and you have a sense of freedom, the fact that you're healed and not hooked, and that you have this clarity that cannot be bought, cannot be shaken, the fact that you can read between the lines, this also gives you an upper hand. So you're just a triple threat in a way. And people are fully aware of this. Your energy also brings balance into certain scenarios. For example, if two people that are together and their cycle has ended or that time has expired, you get drawn into their cycle and you almost like blow the whole operation apart. And it's not that you are the catalyst, it's that connection already had holes, or the foundation was already crumbling, and you were just kind of like that final nail in the coffin to show what some people were refusing to see. Like, the clarity that you bring into other people's lives, it's unprecedented because they can't ignore the obvious anymore. You force people to see exactly what it is. You force people to see what loving yourself looks like, because a lot of people don't love themselves. They either perform that or they put the mask of loving themselves on. But when you come around, your aura and your vibration is different. It's very clear who actually love themselves and who doesn't. And I feel like this is also what brings tension in the air. This is also why you get unnecessary flack for no reason. It's simply because you were meant to. It's part of your path.